Okay, I'm going to do you a very healthy alternative for a student's, or anybody really. Something that's a nice soup, very healthy, wholesome, and very little fat. So all it is going to be is vegetables, stock, a little bit of seasoning, and that's it. I've got a little bit of oil in there, about 25 mils, olive oil. Got some shallots that have been sliced. So you can just sweat them without colour. What will happen is you end up with this lovely flavour. The stock is already on, and the idea is to reduce the cooking time. If you reduce the cooking time, you're ultimately going to get the soup cooked quicker, so it's going to keep more nutrients in. This is a really good tip. So normally when you put the water or the stock into the pan, it's normally cold. Get that hot, so when it hits the pan, it's already going to come to the boil, so you're reducing the time that it takes to cook. In there also goes butternut squash. What I've done, I've shaved it very thin. And what that does, it gives it a larger surface area, so you can do this with a knife or a mandolin, and that's going to ultimately taste better because you've got more actual butternut squash. You sweat that off. This is an important stage to season. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And what that does, it means you're seasoning early on, not at the end. So you're going to have a layer of seasoning in this.
Why is that important?
Because what you don't want to do is just put salt at the end, because this way it gets dispersed properly. It's going to actually be cooked into the dish. Whereas if you put it at the end, sometimes you can have pockets of salt that are not properly gone through the product. What you're trying to do is sweat this off, and what you can do, you can smell the squash. And when you smell it, that means it's letting off its aromas.
How long do you cook that for?
Just till it starts wilting, it'll start breaking down. So I'll say about 4 minutes. Add a little bit of pepper. White pepper is nice. It's got a little bit of heat. Obviously the time of year we're doing this is like winter. It's a really nice warming soup. Put it in a flask, take it to uni with you. Stop eating them shit chip cobs at the tuck shop.
What's wrong with those?
Well, obviously if you have too many, they're not very good for you. But if you've got a lovely bowl of soup, all you need is some bread, you've got a fantastic snack and a meal ready. And that'll stay hot in a flask for about 2-3 hours. But wait till you taste it. That's the test. It's wholesome, you see. It's good for you. As you can see now, it's sweating. It's breaking down the actual vegetables. And we're not using anything as a thickener here. There's no flour. There's not going to be too heavy. There's no potatoes. There's not too much carbohydrate. The butternut squash itself is the thickening agent. Butternut squash has got very thin skin, so you can use the skin. So you don't have to peel it. If you peel it, use a peeler, like a potato peeler. You cut it in half, and just scoop the seeds out with a spoon. That's it. That's breaking down. As you can see, it's actually breaking down now. And that's what we're trying to get. That steam is all the water coming out of the actual squash. What you'll need is a pan, a nice pan, a spoon to stir. You need a blender to obviously puree the actual soup itself, and that's it. Okay, this is ready for the stock. Yeah, it's come straight to the boil. That means it's reducing the cooking time. That's now we're in our 4.5 minute, and it's already coming to the point where it's nearly ready. I'm going to taste at this stage, because that's ultimately what it's going to taste like. So it gives you a good indication. A tiny bit more salt. Tiny bit. That's enough. That'll take about 3 minutes to simmer, and we'll pull it off and blend it.
Just remind us what's in there?
So in there I've got some shallots or onions, very thinly sliced, butternut squash, a little bit of oil, sweat that off, and some stock. That's it.
And how long does that take you?
That's taken me 5 minutes. So this whole recipe will take around 9 minutes. Again, the thinner you slice the squash, the faster it's going to cook. So, you know, it's good practice for your knife skills. You can buy these great slicing machines now, like a mandolin, for about £20, and you use it for everything, onions, cucumber, it's great. Just pour it into the blender, all the veg, all the juice. Literally nothing. No salt, nothing. Perfect. A bit of a kick. So what I've done here is basically butternut squash soup. You can do it with other pumpkins as well, but this is a really basic recipe. You can add any vegetable to it. So you can do a celery, carrot. It's the same principle. So have a taste. Make sure you smile when you eat it, like it was amazing.
Thank you.
And this is expensive to make.
Just coffees at the university,
Yeah.
a snack, a sandwich, a carb, a jacket potato, it all adds up.
Yeah. You buy squash, 2 squash, a couple of pounds,
Yeah.
so it's costing you about, say, £4 tops
Yeah.
to make 2 or 3 litres of soup. Okay, next dish I'm doing is pasta. Staple favourite. Yeah.